In this video, we're following the timeline chosen by you. This is a unique interactive series where you decide the story, your votes decide the plot, and the ultimate survival. Before we continue, only a small percentage of us are actually subscribed. If you enjoy being in control, hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss any chapter or series. It's free, and it ensures you're part of the story. Enjoy the video.
I didn't wait for him to finish his sentence. I didn't want to hear another word from a man who had been ghosting my life for 3 years. I gripped a heavy glass decanter by its neck, feeling the weight of it. My knuckles were white, my palms sweating. Across the room, the wardrobe door creaked further. The pale hand gripped the wood tighter, pulling. I could hear his boots stepping out onto the hardwood floor of the dining room. I turned toward the large window. I didn't think about the 4-story drop. I didn't think about the glass shards. I just swung. The first impact was a dull thud, the layers of old paint, and the thick glass held firm. I screamed, not for help this time, but out of pure, desperate rage. I swung again. This time, the glass shattered. The sound was deafening in the quiet apartment, like a gunshot. Shards of glass rained down onto the alleyway below, and a gust of freezing rain swept into the room, instantly soaking my shirt. Behind me, the intruder stopped. "Don't be stupid," he said, his voice closer now, dangerously calm. "It's a 20-foot gap to the fire escape. You won't make it in this rain." I ignored him. I used the base of the decanter to clear the jagged glass from the bottom of the frame. I climbed onto the windowsill, my socks slipping on the wet wood. Looking down was a mistake. The alleyway was a dark, wet abyss. The iron fire escape of the neighboring building was a skeleton in the dark, slick with oil and rain, hanging just a few feet too far away. I looked back over my shoulder. The man was fully out of the wardrobe now. He was wearing a gray, tattered hoodie, and his face was gaunt, his eyes deep-set and hollow. He wasn't carrying a weapon, but he held my phone in his hand. He held it up, the screen glowing. He was deleting something. "I was protecting you," he whispered, stepping over the dining table. "The people I'm hiding from, they don't use the doors. If you jump, you're jumping right into their arms." I looked at the gap. My heart was pounding against my teeth. I could stay here and be a subject in his twisted game, or I could take the leap. I gripped the brickwork of the outer wall, leaning out into the storm. The wind nearly pushed me back inside. I calculated the distance. One jump. One chance to catch the cold iron railing. As I prepared to spring, I heard a new sound. It wasn't from the dining room. It was coming from the hallway outside my bolted front door. Multiple sets of footsteps, heavy, rhythmic, and then the sound of a power saw cutting through my front door. The man in the gray hoodie looked at the front door, his face turning ashen. "They're here," he breathed. He didn't look at me anymore. He scrambled toward the window, trying to push past me. He wasn't trying to catch me. He was trying to escape. 2. The front door began to splinter. The man reached for my arm, his fingers cold as ice. "Jump," he hissed. "Jump now or we're both dead." I am balanced on the edge of the world. The man who lived in my walls is terrified of whatever is cutting through my door. The rain is blinding.
If you are enjoying this timeline and the power to decide what's next, please drop a like and cast your vote in the comments. This story only moves forward because of you. What is the next move? Option A, jump for the fire escape and pray you catch the railing. Option B, push the man back into the room and use the distraction to hide in the kitchen. Option C, stay on the ledge and wait to see who is cutting through the front door. The choice with the most votes decides the next episode of this timeline. Head to the comments or the community tab to vote now.